Oh, Gemini, Elsie here to do a reading for you. Gemini, how are you? I hope you're well. I've got an oracle deck here. We're going to read from this first to get the overall feels in the reading, and then we're going to throw some tarot on it and get some details for you. My favorite Gemini gave me this crystal. So let's take a look at it here. Gemini, how you doing? Thanks for coming back. If you're my ride or die Gemini and you're always here, thanks for doing that. And if you're brand new, I hope you'll stay. We do have a beautiful Gemini tribe here. And if you are interested at the end of this video, if you want to stick around, I will tell you about how to get to the extended. I'm also going to tell you about the private read situation and what you can get in terms of a sale. Let's find out what's going on for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini. What's this? We got one. Got the haystack. Tell me about Gemini. What's coming up for Gemini, please? All right. Let's find out what's going on here. The haystack says, karma, you will reap what you have sown. So make sure it's a good thing, right? Make sure that what you have sown is happiness and good things. It says, money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. I feel like you have been sowing good things, Gemini. It feels like it's about to come back to you in terms of your abundance, maybe by April. It could be by April. It could be that you planted your money path, you planted the seeds to this, or that you have been planting good karma since then. It feels like it either comes to fruition in April, or you have been doing this since April, and it might come up in Libra season here. Bottom of the deck, we have the tulip. It says great passion. And then we have September. Oh, okay. So there's some sort of great passion that you had in September that I feel is going to be ready to harvest in October. Very interesting. It says opportunity for a windfall. Opportunity or a windfall. But we all know, if you've done any bit of gardening in your life, that not all carrots are created equal. Some are super easy to pull because why? They're about that big. And others that are really large are really hard to pull, right? And you have to just have the right sort of... I want to say pressure on the root or the part, this isn't the root, this is the, I can't figure out the name for it. The part that is attached to the carrot, you have to have just enough pressure on it, but not too much, or you will pull it out and then you end up having to go and dig out the carrot, right? Yeah, I don't know why I can't figure out what the name of that is, but that's okay. You know what I mean. The part that's attached to the carrot, the green part. All right. So it looks like some sort of passion that you began in September is about to possibly pay out financially for you in October. It could be those, excuse me, that you've been planting these seeds since April, but it could be that when you really start to see this money path come might be in April. And this is usually a reading for the week ahead, but we are going to be talking about the rest of October as well. Let's find out what's going on for you, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Why they call this the haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So I guess, okay, it's the needle in a haystack, I feel. So you're not going to know which karma you are going to be reaping at this point, because it's not always like not all of us are sowing good karma, and some of us sowed some not great karma in the past, right? Maybe you're correcting it now, but it feels like something here is coming up in terms of karma. Tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. Tell me about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Six of Swords. You will reap what you have sown. It feels as though you are moving to a calmer place. So I would say that you have probably come from a place that is very chaotic in the mind, it feels like here. I feel like it feels almost like you are moving away from any sort of karma, I'm going to say. And karma can be good or bad, right? It really isn't good or bad. It really is whatever you throw at the universe. So whatever you throw at the universe is going to bounce back to you. So I feel like if you are going to a calmer place, it feels like you might be propelled by your good karma, is the way I'm taking it. Tell me about the money path. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Means like you might have to put in some work. You could have to start a business. Maybe you need to get another job or a job. Tell me about the money path. What do we need to know? We've got Temperance. So something is coming into balance here. It is a moment of alchemy where you find the money path. So I'm going to say, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, if you've got an idea, even if grandma's recipes are scattered in a box in the attic, maybe you need to put them together and make a cookbook. Like, it feels like you have to put a little bit of work or effort in, because money they got coins sitting all around here, and those are pentacles. So it feels like you've got to put some time, effort, or energy into something, and the moment of alchemy will come to you where you will find the money path. Tell me why April is here. April could also mean that you're dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. Let's find out what's going on here. April. We've got, there's Taurus. We've got the Empress energy. It feels like something is about to bloom and give you a lot of abundance. I'm just going to say, there is something that you did. I feel like that it was something good, and it feels like something is about to be paid back to you in balance. Because of Temperance and because of the Empress. The Empress is also balance, right? That's Libra energy, but also Taurus energy. It feels like you're getting your power back, or you're starting to feel better, or feeling more abundant, feeling yourself. April could also be spring. Like, if you're in the other side of the world, I'm in Canada, so if you're in the other side of the world, New Zealand, Australia, this is spring for you, right? So it is coming into springtime here, and the Empress is here. And so with the Empress being here, it does feel like something abundant is about to happen for you, friend. So for those of you who are in my side of the world, that maybe you've been planting these seeds since April, but for others of you, something is about to happen here that is in correlation with spring. Something abundant that's coming up in spring. We also have September here. So it feels like, look, have your tulips come up yet? I'm just going to say, like, if you're a person who grows flowers and you have perennials and you're the person who just waits for the tulips to come up every year, I'm going to say that might be a timeline for you. That it might be a timeline for you in terms of when your tulips start to come up. Isn't that a farmer thing? Like, when the tulips come up, that's when you begin to plant? I could be wrong. I'm not a farmer. But anyway, tell me if you know anything about planting. We have an opportunity here for a windfall. So it feels like whatever you've planted, whether you planted it last April or not, or whether maybe you planted it last April and now it's coming to fruition because it's spring for you, right now it feels like there is something here that is set to be a windfall. I'm going to put down a couple of cards so we can see what else is coming up in the rest of the month of October. Tell me about Gemini. We've got the Two of Wands. There's a plan here, putting something to plan. What is this? We've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Feels like it's not quite here yet, I want to say. Maybe you're unsure about it. I'm not necessarily sure if this is the right path or the path that I should take. It feels like you're being careful with planning. You're in the planning stages of something here, but also ready, like whenever you need to, ready to step away from the Two of Wands. It feels like you've been sort of stuck there for a little bit. For some of you, it could be that you've been waiting for something to come to fruition in spring and you've just gone through the winter months. Could be waiting for something to bloom. I would say that maybe for some of you, maybe you saw saw something that that was about to bloom, that maybe has started blooming in September. We've got great passion, so maybe something that you were working on. Let's talk about the haystack here. We've got karma. You will reap what you have sown. Tell us what you have sown, because you're about to reap whatever it is that you have sown. Tell me what this is. We've got the Nine of Cups. Well, look at you. Everything's in alignment. So I feel like you have been not only happy, but feeding the soul of others. It feels like you are now in a much calmer place, no longer in this chaotic energy that you were in the past. Maybe that was yesterday or a year ago or 5 years ago. But the Nine of Cups tells me things are now lined up for success, or alignment is here. And that's why you're moving into the calmer part of your life here. I think that whatever you put out there was good karma, and I think that it's about to come back to you in alignment here. We have the Four of Wands and we have the Seven of Cups. So it does feel like it's going to be multiple things that are going to make you emotionally happy. The Four of Wands here is celebration, stability, family, excitement, things going on in the home. This could definitely mean that you are in the spring energy right now. And it does feel like we're going to be celebrating something, multiple things actually. I feel like all of the good stuff is about to fall in on you, Gemini, that you have been, I'm going to say, keeping yourself tempered, which means is you've been trying to keep yourself in the best balance that you can, not only with life, but with people. I'm talking about how you're sowing your seeds of karma with other people. So I feel like you're doing this in a really beautiful way, that you decided to remove yourself from some chaotic mindset and decided to go to a calmer place, and therefore bringing yourself into alignment, which then starts all of the domino effect, starts the dominoes falling. Your alignment brings you to the Four of Wands, brings you to the Seven of Cups. Spoiled for choice. There's lots of good stuff that is going to be coming to you in the month of October here. I feel like the seeds that you have sown are good ones, and you are about to be paid back. Like, we have 16 cups here. Like, there's lots to be paid back here. I feel like it's going to be coming in one after the other, and is going to create happiness and fun and excitement and celebration in your home. Tell me about Temperance. The money paths. Your money is about to come into balance here. So look, maybe you're not a millionaire, but maybe you're going to be able to make things meet at the end of the month. It feels like the path with money is waiting for you to find it, and you will find it. The thing is when your life is chaotic, what can you do? You can do nothing but focus on chaos, right? But when your life is in this place of balance, then you can focus on healing things, balance things. Tell me about Temperance. We've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the Five of Pentacles, and we've got the Queen of Cups. It feels like something here shows up right on time. I'm going to say that maybe somebody here has been dealing in financial strife, or you have had an impact on your finances. It feels like you've been trying to not let it bother you. That's really the key. Like, it sounds sort of counterintuitive, and I know that for the very longest time, look, somebody said in the comments the other day, so you're telling me not to worry, and I'm almost homeless, and not to worry, and I don't have any money, and I'm not to worry. I'm not saying not to worry. I'm saying that worry isn't going to help you. Like, it's not going to help you to put it in the comments. It's not going to help you to worry about it. It's what's going to help you is to get up and do something about it. So there's really nothing that worry fills. There's no purpose for worry. It just steals away the time where you could have been planning to do something better. And I feel like that's what kind of this is saying here. The Eight of Cups tells me that you decided to detach from the problem. You detached from some sort of problem and stopped getting emotional about it. And it could be, maybe you were down to your last dollar. Look, I'm not minimizing it at all. This world is crazy. Everybody's going through it. I am not a millionaire YouTuber. Everybody's going through it. And I feel like you're probably one of those people who's been going through it. But, I'm just going to say, I feel like you have been, regardless of whatever's been going on in your life and whatever you've been having to live without, Five of Pentacles, I feel like you've been planting good seeds. And please don't underestimate the fact that when you least expect it, it's going to show up, Queen of Cups. All of those cups that you've been planting with other people, they're going to come back tenfold to you. And it's going to come back with this Queen of Cups energy. It's going to fall in on you in the best way. It's going to be compassion and kindness and love. And, it's going to bring you to a place where you begin to believe that there is goodness and kindness in the world. So I'm going to say that no matter what is going on, yes, it's always going to be going on. I'm doing all of the things too. I've got my plate completely full, but worrying about it is really not going to make it better. I feel like if you detach from the outcome and still do all the things that you need to do in order to fix the situation the best way that you can, I feel like your karma is going to speak for itself soon. I feel like karma is going to show up, and you're going to get the kindest, loving, most compassionate help and balance from people around you. Tell me about the Empress, please, April. I feel like some sort of abundance is coming in April. Whether you've been planting seeds since April and it's coming up, the tulip here. Maybe it's something you didn't realize you planted back in April, and now it's going to be showing up here in September or October here. I feel like you've been planting it and waiting for it. Maybe you thought it was going to show up in September. Tell me about the Empress. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. It is a seed, my friend. It feels like you've planted a seed, a karmic seed, or you've literally planted a seed. It feels like there's something here that you planted that you've forgotten about, completely forgotten about. And it's about to come back and help you out when you least expect it. We've got the Lovers. And we've got the Ten of Cups. I'm just saying. I feel like somebody here has been living in strife, or it's been really hard for you. The Ace of Pentacles tells me that you've been planting seeds all along, and I think that it's really nothing for you because I think you're the Empress. I think that you're a person that no matter how hard it gets for you, you're always planting good seeds with people. And what I mean by that is when somebody needs a good word, you give one. When someone needs compassion, you give it. When someone needs a hug, you give it. I feel like you're a person who is always planting good karma, and please don't underestimate the fact that it does come back. It absolutely does. I'm living it. I know it. We have the Lovers here. It was your choice to back there plant the seed. And I feel like that grew exponentially into the Ten of Cups. I feel like you are going to have something really happy, emotionally happy. For those of you who are not living in a place where it's spring right now, I feel like it's going to feel that way. It's going to feel like everything is blooming around you because the Empress is here. Everything's in bloom. It's going to be happy. It's going to be emotionally, you're going to be feeling emotionally well. But you know what? I think it's because you choose it. The Lovers is here. You have to choose it. I'm just saying, you can wallow. Yep, absolutely. There's a place and time for all of us. I did it for many, many years. We can wallow if we want to. But then eventually we have to sort of put our chin to the sky and look up, right? And say, okay, I'm done wallowing. Tell me what to do next. And so I feel like your choosing is what is saving you, because you chose to do it back there. So we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Two of Wands. It feels like there is a plan for you to take action on something here, but you're not exactly sure what that is going to bring. So I think that the Ace of Cups in the reverse is kind of telling me, I want to open my heart to it, but I am cynical. I don't know that this plan is going to work. Tell me what this is here. We've got the Star, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Three of Cups. It's going to work. You're going to be celebrating something that is shifting in your favor. I'm telling you, man, you've planted a lot of good seeds, Gemini, and you've helped people. You've spoken up for people. You've stood up for people. And I feel like it's all coming back to you here in blessings, in your wish fulfillment. The Tower is going to show up. But I feel like it's to shift things to a better place with the Three of Cups here, to shift into a place that is very abundant. We've got abundance with the Carrot. We've got abundance with the Empress. We've got abundance on here. Everything is growing with this April card. We've got abundance in emotions. Look, you're about to hit some sort of abundant thing because you endured something that I don't think that, I think that you passed some sort of test. Your endurance followed through. We're going to put down 3 cards here, and we're going to talk more about this in the extension. We're going to talk about what it is exactly we're talking about. We get some details in the extension. So if you want to come into the extension, you can do that. There is a pinned comment at the top of all the comments. If you want to buy this one outright, you can do that. There is a link there. If you want more than 4 in a month, you could come to the membership area if you want. Also, I am doing private reads. I'm doing them live, and I'm also doing them pre-recorded. So please take the link to Hypsee to look at my pricing. And you will simply get a discount for booking in advance if you want to speak with me live or through video. All right, let's find out what's going on here. Let's put down 3 more cards. We'll go into the extended. We've got the Queen of Swords. I like it. We've got the Emperor. And we've got the King of Swords. Wow. Do you know what this feels like here? This feels like somebody of influence is about to stand up for you and tell the truth. I don't know what your situation is, Gemini, but it feels like somebody is about to stand in the gap for you. Do you know what that means? It means like picture a ditch, people on either side arguing, It feels like somebody's about to step into the ditch and say, no. You don't get to do that to Gemini. I feel like you are being paid back with the same amount of respect, kindness, and standing up for people that you have been when you were doing that all for somebody else, I feel like it's coming back around here. And I feel like somebody of influence is standing up. Somebody is going to speak on your behalf. Somebody is going to tell other people about the goodness that you did. Somebody here is going to bring out the facts, the pie charts, going to bring out the whiteboards and the markers and say, look, this is exactly what Gemini did. And this is why Gemini should win the case. This is a lawyer, a judge, a magistrate. It could be something legal for you. It feels like somebody here is speaking on your behalf. Two of the smartest people in the zodiac, and they are both about to stand up for you and say something influential or do something influential or speak to other people about your influence on them. And maybe these people are successful because of your influence on them, that maybe they see you as the emperor because you're the one that influenced them through giving reciprocally. Yeah. So look, I'm going to go into the extended and we'll talk more about this. If you want to be there, then come on with us. And if this is where we part, that's cool, because I'll be back, because I'm always back, Gemini. Take care of yourself. Have a good weekend or a good week. Bye.